Big changes are coming to Dixon's Pickens reselling business. What's going on, everybody? My name is Marcus. Welcome back to another video. Today's going to be a what sold video where I show you guys what I'm selling inside my business and what's going on inside my business to be a six-figure reseller on eBay. So right now we have 36 orders going out for a total of $769. Let me mute this phone here. And for a breakdown of that, $482 of this is going to be net. The rest is going to be shipping. So, and I say net without my cost of goods in there as well. So big things are coming, guys. Big things. And this isn't anywhere that I haven't been before, but it's somewhere that I'm going back to. So a lot of times in my live streams, on my videos, I give you guys advice that I'm not even taking myself, right? And what is that advice, you say? So the advice that I recommend everybody out there is to focus on high ASP items with a high sell-through. All this inventory right here, you know, it's quality inventory. I mean, I'm not going to pick up some straight garbage, although I did in the past. But a lot of it is just basic run-of-the-mill bread and butter, you know, easy to find everywhere type of stuff, right? But it doesn't sell for a lot. So what I'm doing, as well as what we're focusing on inside the Patreon, is to raise our ASPs, pick higher selling items that will make more money, and listing less of them in order to make more money. Right now, I'm currently doing 90 a day, right? That is a severe grind. I work from 8 in the morning till about midnight, and one can only do that for so long before he implodes. So with that being said, a lot of you guys in the chats, in the videos, in the comment section have, you know, kind of like roasted me and talked a lot of trash about the business model that I run, right? So with all that being said, pretty much what I'm doing is going back to listing 30, maybe 35 items a day. Right now it's just going to be 30. It just depends on how many of these items that I can get. And I'm going to raise the ASP of those items. So I'm going to stop picking up as many lower dollar items. One of the things that I will still continue to pick up that are lower average sales prices are t-shirts. T-shirts are by far my biggest category on eBay. Men's t-shirts at that. So I'm not going to steer away from the men's t-shirts because that's where I make the most of my money from. So that's going to stay the same. But the rest of the items that I'm picking up, I'm going to get away from, you know, all the frilly lace women's stuff, you know, that sells, but I don't even enjoy selling it. So I'm going to focus more on men's clothing, men's sweatshirts, men's hoodies, men's jeans, men's pants, men's t-shirts. And not to say that I won't pick up women's stuff, but if I do pick up women's stuff, it's going to be more along the hoodies, t-shirts, sweatshirts, or not t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, and sweaters type of category. And jackets all around. Jackets sell for pretty good money most of the time as well. So let me show you guys some of the items that are selling, and I'll get back into the additional changes. There are more changes. This is just the first one. So let me get into pulling some of these orders, and I'll show you guys what I got going out, and then go over a few more changing details in the business. So this video right here is sponsored by Cafe Bustelo Espresso Coffee. Gosh, I love this stuff, guys. It's legit not sponsored by this video, but it would not be brought to you if I didn't have my coffee every morning. So nice little sip of coffee here. Let's get to pulling these orders. So the first item we got going out is a brand that I don't pick up anymore. Universal Thread 10890. It's going to be the last item in this box. 10890. These are women's size 829 burgundy pants. Just some skinny pants, man. What do they sell for? Sold for $10.80. I don't pick up this brand anymore just because it goes against my beliefs, and I'm just not going to compromise my beliefs to sell a brand that doesn't stand for something I believe in. J. Crew shirt, 11553. Oh, sheesh. Next item going out is this J. Crew shirt. Sold for $9. Next item is a passport shirt, 11729. 11729. So I gotta go get that stool down yonder. If you guys don't have one of these stools, I definitely recommend it, because these boxes can get kind of heavy. Not that I'm weak or anything like that, but there are, you know, there's people out there that have a problem lifting 100 pounds over their head. And if you're one of them, this stool is going to come in handy. So pulling this box down to get orders out isn't always going to be something that is easily doable for some people. Passport shirt. This sold for $7.99. And who put me on game to the stool was Derek and Jasmine, the ATL flippers. I always saw Jasmine pulling the orders with the stool, and I was like, that's a freaking smart idea. So I went ahead and got one. I think Daily Refinement recommends it as well. So you can't go wrong with safety first, right? Even if you're you know, the only one that's in the business. I'm the only one that's in here pulling orders, but I still don't want to fall or either have a box fall on my neck and break it, you know what I mean? And you know, while it sounds a little extra, these are legit, you know, actual things that can happen to somebody. So another important thing that I've been doing in my business is putting the call out for people that are local to me. So if you live local to me between Cape Girardeau and St. Louis, Missouri, or in the state of Missouri, and you're in a few hours drive from me, and you have brand knowledge, is putting the call out for people to source for me. I am willing to buy items from my viewers that can have, you know, a set brand list and can abide by the set brand list to bring me certain items, right? This is going to be something that's new for me. I don't have this much experience with this type of thing at all. I've been going out and buying stuff from the bins. So paying up for items is not something that's obviously going to be something that I'm really thrilled about, right? Like, I don't want to pay high dollar amounts for my items, but if I have to pay more money to make more money, then it's a no-brainer, right? So paying up for my items, which is absolutely the opposite of what one does to grow their business, is start paying more for inventory, right? But if it's gonna allow me to get better quality items that sell for more money in larger amounts, then I'm definitely on board for it, right? So case in point, yesterday I went to the bins, spent 6 hours there, and I left with like 200 items. 200 items, right, that are going to make me more money versus 450 items that are just going to sell for okay money, right? So I focused more on sweatshirts and jeans and just the brands that I know that inside my business have sold for decent amounts of money, right? That did lead me to only getting about 150 items that sell for the $20 to $25 range, right? So that's not going to be the most optimal way to spend my time, right? If I can only find that many items in 6 hours, which is why I've been picking up a lot of, you know, $12 range items in the past just to meet the mark, right? So that's a significant volume-based business, right? And if I want to continue to do volume, that would be fine. I'm not really necessarily worried about doing volume. I want to spend less time doing this, right? So I don't want to be working till 12 at night anymore. I miss going to the gym. I want to go back to the gym and work out. These are things that I enjoy. I also want to be able to pour in a lot of energy and time into the Patreon, the Discord that Bo and I run, to be able to give people the help that they're there for. You know, if I can't answer your questions when you need me to, then what value am I to you? You know what I mean? So that's going to be another focus moving forward, is helping people inside the Patreon, helping people grow their business to 6 figures. If I'm not there, then I'm not providing you the value that you deserve. So now I can be more active in the Patreon as well, now that I'm lowering my listing goal and I'm not spending all my time doing listings. after I show you guys a few more sales, I'm going to go over the actual structure of how I'm going to be doing these listings and running the business now, because everything is changing, guys. This is unlike nothing I've ever done before inside my business, so you don't want to miss this. Jeans 13129. 13129. These jeans sold for 13 bucks. Red Camel is not a very popular or well-known brand, so I mean, I wouldn't go out recommending you guys to pick that up, but I mean, if you do, you do. 13196. 13196 is a J. Jill skirt. This sold for $6, and I forgot to give you guys the sizes on these items. So let's see, the universal thread pants I told you was $8.29. The J. Crew tee was a medium. The women's passport shirt was a medium. These jeans are $34.32, and then this skirt is a women's extra small. So sorry about that. Told you guys I'd get better at giving you the sizes of items. Next up is Abercrombie and Fitch shorts, 13488. So this inventory system, guys, I know you guys saw me pull those items real quick, super quick. 13488. So I'm gonna need my trusty stool for this one. This inventory system, guys, is allowing me to, I have 8,900 items listed right now. It doesn't even take up a lot of space. I mean, it takes up more space than the average, but you can fit a lot of items in this inventory system. 13488, and it's quick and easy to pull items. 13488. You can just literally go directly to the item and pull it out. So what's better than that? And if you guys want to get your inventory system together, I really recommend that you don't waste any time, right? Stacking and unstacking bins is not what life's about, guys. Don't spend all your shipping time stacking and unstacking bins. They used to be miserable. Next item going out is Levi's jeans, 13636. 13636. So that's going to be over here. 13636. Boom. Can't tell you guys how easy this is. Those Abercrombie shorts were a men's medium. These jeans are a 34.29, and they are Levi's 511. That sold for 20 bucks. So if you want to make your packing and pulling life easier, guys, hit the links up in the description for the Amazon links of all the products that I use to run this inventory system, guys. It's going to change the game for you, I promise you. 13826. This is probably one of the dumbest buys that I've done ever. And I mean ever. These Supplement Superstores t-shirts, guys. I don't know if you saw in a Ben's video where there was like 80 of these things, man. I picked them all up because at one point I had missed out on a bunch of good stuff at the Ben's, right? High visibility sweatshirts, and there was like hundreds of those. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to miss out on another potential opportunity to make a lot of money. So I picked up all of these shirts. This is a men's large, and it sold for $9. So one down, 79 to go. Probably one of the stupidest buys I ever did. Luckily it didn't cost me a lot of money, and I'll just keep them until they sell. If they never sell, then I'll end up donating them at some point. But just goes to show you, not all purchases are worth it just because you can get them in large amounts. Got a women's 2XL St. Louis Blues shirt sold for $8. Got a vintage St. Louis Rams jersey sold for $15. This is men's large, shipping out to California. This is an Untuck It shirt, men's extra large, sold for $15. This is a Dare with a Dare Lion shirt, men's small, sold for $10. So one of the things that is changing as well inside the business is the amount of listings. The amount of listings are changing, right? So with doing 30 a day, that means that I don't need to do 90 a day every single day. So instead of doing 90 a day every single day, what I'm going to do now is do 90 3 days a week, essentially taking 4 days off a week, right? All I got to do is come in here and pack orders. So 4 days off a week, I'll be able to do 3 days of work, listing all the items, taking all the photos, and then I can schedule out the listings every day, or either I could just wake up, launch my 30, and then come and ship orders, and I'll be done with eBay for the day, which is way different than anything I've ever done on eBay. Never have I had 4 days off from eBay. Never have I had 4 days off from eBay. I'm really not going to know what to do with myself, honestly, guys. It's going to be such a different way of life for me, right? I'll be able to involve myself more in my church. I'll be able to go to the gym whenever I want to. I'll be able to have peace. I'll be able to go out and do things. I'll be able to hang out with my twin brother. You know what I mean? Like, I miss that dude. That's my dude. You know what I mean? And I can't do anything because I'm always here stuck being a slave to eBay, right? And so while this is a business that I built over the last 3 years, 2.5 years, you know, going on 3 years now, and I love it. I wouldn't change anything of it. I've been able to build a business that has enough items in store to pay my bills and get me by, you know what I mean? But that's not the name of this game. I'm just not trying to just get by, right? I'm trying to grow a business. And in order to do that, I need to spend more time trying to find better inventory. And also, I need to have a better quality of life, better work-life balance, right? No one is able to build anything with anyone if all they're doing is working. And God set us here to work, right? But he didn't set us here to make work an idol. So I'm not going to sit here and just work my life away. And then when I go to meet Jesus, it's going to say, what did you do with your life in the business that I gave you? And all I'm going to say is, oh, well, I just worked all day. You know, that's not going to cut it. You know, it's not going to cut it. So I got to make a difference in the kingdom, and I got to make a difference in my life. And the only way to do that is by not being 100% working all the time. So a lot of you guys are probably going to roast me in the comments because you guys have roasted me before. But that's all good. You know, thick skin is, you know, definitely necessary when you're a YouTuber, right? So go ahead, bring on the comments, you know, whatever. You guys, a lot of you guys told me this already. A lot of you guys were like, you know, you could be making more money with a lot less work. So for those of you that did say that, I thank you. I welcome it. You know, bring on any comments. You know, at the end of the day, I can choose to or choose not to pay attention to them. But the comments that were directing me towards a better, whether you guys meant it in a positive light or a negative light, these comments they've made an impact, right? And so I've listened, and with the trajectory of the Discord that we're trying to lead people into buying higher price items, higher selling price items that sell for more money with less work. If I'm telling my Patreon members to do that, why wouldn't I do that as well? So that's going to be the focus moving forward. 30 a day, 93 times a week, have a life. You know, that's pretty great in my opinion, to be able to have the skill set to be able to do 90 in a day, and for it to not seem very overwhelming on the days that I do it. So I feel like I'll sacrifice 3 days a week doing 90 on those days and just have a better work-life balance in the end. So let me show you guys what else is selling inside the business. Got an offer on this vintage Dave & Buster's shirt. It's from the Dallas, Texas location. It is single stitch, made in the USA. I've got it listed for 16 bucks. Got an offer for $12. I'm going to go ahead and accept it because why miss out on a sale over $4? Now, one of the things that I have been doing is countering offers that are 50%, right? 50% is, like, in my humble opinion, a disrespectful offer. It doesn't matter what the price is. 50% is disrespectful, but it's a very common offer that's coming in a lot these days, right? So I don't know what the thought process is, where this is where this is coming from on a large scale like this. So maybe I'm the one in the wrong for thinking it's a crazy offer. I don't know, leave it in your comments down below, guys. Do you think that 50% off is crazy, or do you think that that's a very normal offer to make for someone? I think it's really, really outlandish, but I mean, maybe I'm just being extra, who knows? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd really like to get a feel of how many people think 50% off is a very reasonable offer, or how many people think it's very unreasonable. So got this Nantucket sweatshirt. So for $14.40, this is a women's large. Got this American Eagle sweater sold for $11. This is a men's medium. That was another offer that was 50% off. Sometimes I have to take them because sometimes my sales are low to where either I take the offer or I make no money. This right here is a men's medium Adidas hoodie, sold for $25. Don't ask me how. Gander Mountain boys hoodie. This is a men or boys extra large, sold for $11.25 on an offer that I sent out. So that's another reason, guys, why I'm trying to focus on higher selling items. Like if I could sell items for $25 all the time, I'd be very, very grateful, right? So if I can go out and spend more time sourcing more items that are going to sell for more money, I'll be able to do more income, more revenue, instead of just missing out by selling items for 50% off. Selling items for $10 when I can sell an item for $25 instead. You know, that's just going to be the focus moving forward, because right now, man, times are hard on everybody. Money is not plentiful right now. The people that do have money are not spending it on used clothes like they used to, right? While used clothes are still selling, don't get me wrong, the market's not going anywhere. There's just less people with a lot of expendable cash right now. So what I'm trying to do is make the sales count. Instead of selling items for $12 or less and not really making any traction, I'm trying to up the money that I do make from the lower sales that I'm making. So everybody's complaining about the way things are going, or the way sales are going right now, right? So what I'm trying to do in my business is implement things that are going to be good strategies that help me make more money, with the times being all weird and wonky like they are. Instead of complaining, I'm taking action. And instead of doing the same thing, I'm pivoting, trying to make a difference inside my business. And I'll take you guys along with me for the ride to let you know how it goes. One thing that can happen is I can always go back to doing what I'm doing right now. I know this works. I know it works at a scale. I know it works at some degree, but I'm trying to change the results that I'm getting, so I got to do something different. Got a Polo Ralph Lauren waffle knit shirt, men's large, sold for $15. This right here, guys, if you're from St. Louis, tell me in the comment section if you know what Imos pizza is. I know my St. Louis people will know what Imos is. It's the original thin crust pizza, man. Provolone cheese. So fire, man. You can't go wrong with it. If you ever come to St. Louis, try some Imos pizza, man. I assure you, you're going to love it. This is an Imos Pizza employee crew member hoodie, sold for $25. I tell you guys all the time, pick up employee stuff, even if it's a local place that's close to you. This shirt sold to someone, let's see where they live at real quick. This shirt sold to someone in Independence, Missouri, right? So that means that someone that works at an Imos inside the state of Missouri, Independence is out by Kansas City, needs an employee uniform replacement. You can sell it to them. It doesn't have to be somewhere that people know about. I'm sure Imos is not nationwide, but it's still sold to someone within my state, right? So pick up stuff that's local to you. Pick up stuff that's, you know, probably there's only 12 or 13 of them in your state entirely. Someone in your state will find it. I guarantee you that someone will buy that stuff. This item is, I think it's some type of, these are Dockers pants, men's 34-32, sold for $11.25. This is a Grand Theft Auto 5 shirt, men's 2XL, probably my best size selling t-shirt, sold for $14. This is Old Navy men's jeans, size 30-32, sold for $10. And this is clearly a Harley tee, men's medium, sold for $13.50 on a best offer. Lots and lots of pants have been selling for me lately. Pants and jeans in general, just because we're getting to the back end of warm weather now. So with Q4 right around the corner, literally just a couple of days away, my focus moving forward is pants, jeans, sweaters, sweatshirts, hoodies, all that type of stuff. That's going to be the predominant focus of my business because it's what's starting to sell the most. Dickies pants. These sold for... They are a men's 32-32, sold for 14 bucks. Vintage Levi's silver tab jeans. These sold for 50 bucks. 511 Tactical still sells decently, guys. These sold for 20 bucks. The silver tab jeans are 34-34. The 511 Tactical is 32-30. This is a vintage Disney golf sweater, quarter zip. I listed it last night, sold for a best offer of 15 bucks this morning. I know I could have got more out of it, but I was just waking up. I literally just woke up, checked the offers in my bed, and I accepted the offer to get the ball rolling on some sales. So you don't have to do that. It's just one thing that I do. I don't accept every offer. I just accept the best ones that I receive in the morning time. So another thing that I've been getting a lot of people asking me questions on how to extend handling time for vacations. This was an easy thing to do, right? Until your boy switched over to business policies. Biggest mistake ever. Not biggest mistake ever. That's a little bit of hyperbole, but still stupid mistake on my behalf, because now, while my shipping policies are real simple and concise, the listers can figure out which policy to use with no problem. It left me without the option to extend handling time without going into my business policies and changing the business policies themselves to allow for extended business shipping time. But with that being said, I have to convert all the old listings over into the business policies to get them all transferred over. And that really is a lot more difficult than it sounds like, right? In order to switch all my items over, I have to then go in my eBay account, sort all the items from highest to lowest shipping cost, go in there, select all those items, switch them over to the business policies that I have set up, and then find the other items that are in different business policies, switch those over to the accurate shipping and business policies. And you would think that that sounds simple enough, right? But 2,000 of my listings have all been set to one of my business policies that it's for first class or under a pound items and over a pound items, right? So this is on my behalf. I messed up and I have to go in those 2,000 items individually and sort them by the weight that they have in the picture, right? Sounds like it's an easy enough task, right? But you try doing 2,000 items one by one and switching all of the weights in enough time for me to go to South America this coming weekend. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen at all. I don't have the time to do all that right now. So what I ended up doing was having to put my store on vacation mode. I absolutely don't want to put my store on vacation mode. I'm not happy about putting my store on vacation mode. This is something I don't recommend anyone doing. This is not a good thing. This is not a smart thing to do. And I know that views are mixed about vacation mode. And I'm just going to have to report what happens to you guys after I get back from my trip. Normally, a person with a store my size would just want to extend their handling time. That way they can keep the traction that they have going on their store, right? You don't want to build up all this momentum and then just stop the brakes. What happens when you're in a car and you just slam on the brakes? Things jerk forward and fly out the windshield. That's not good. You want to coast along, right? You don't want to stop anything. You just want to keep going at the pace you're at, which is why extending your handling time is so great for people with a big store. If you got 100, 200, 500 items you list every other day, every other week, it doesn't matter what you do, vacation mode, leave your store on, don't ship, whatever, that's up to you. It's not going to get you great results, but you can do whatever you want. Here at Dixon's Pickens, I like to extend handling time, but now that I've messed that up with 2,000 of my listings and I don't have the time to go back in there and change them before my store goes into vacation mode tomorrow, right? And the reason why I set it for days in advance is because I had offers out at the time and I want those offers to expire, right? So if something gets an offer on it before Saturday is when I leave, then I can pack those items, right? I can ship those items out. If, for instance, someone was to send an offer today, they accept or they pay by Friday, that means I can ship all their items out before I go on vacation. I don't want to have to come back to a bunch of late shipments because I'm gone for a whole week and I didn't turn my store on vacation mode till Friday night. Does that make sense? So I turn my store on vacation mode tomorrow. So that gives me 3 days for anyone that sends an offer to accept. And if they accept while I'm on vacation mode, it doesn't even matter. They're just gonna have to wait till I get back, and then I won't get any defects for any late shipments. But so yeah, really wish I didn't have to turn my store on vacation mode. I'll let you guys know how the sales go and what happens when I come back. Obviously, you know, that's what I do on this channel. I tell you guys everything. These Banana Republic jeans are a men's 31-32. They sold for $7.90. All these next items are all on sale for up to 70% off. Is the highest sale that I run for items that are over a year old. These are, what are these? Old Navy jean shorts, women's size 8, sold for $4.25. Then we have us here, a Talbot's petite shirt, women's small, so sold for, the camera turned off on the Talbot shirt, sold for $4.50. White Stag women's sweater, got that in the bulk buyout with all the granny sweaters that I keep talking about, sold for $4.50. And this camera's gonna die soon, so I need to hurry this up. This is, what is this? Banana Republic blouse, women's large, sold for $5.25. Stand here, phone up. Got a vintage Guess shirt, Guess t-shirt, sold on a best offer of $15. This is a men's medium. And here we have a Woody's longboards surf shop in Hawaii, men's 2XL, love the size 2XL, sold for $10.50. St. Louis sweatshirt, it was STL. Women's extra large, or extra small, I mean, sold for $10.50. And then we have an NYPD hat, sold for $15. I don't think they sold for $15. Sold on the best offer, and it's on sale. Sold for $11.25. So it sold for a 25% off offer that I sent to the buyer. So with the changes coming to the business, such an abrupt change, stay tuned to see how things go, guys. Really, I'm hopeful and I'm thankful that I can, you know, have this opportunity to even just be able to continue generating income while I implement these changes. And I'm really looking forward to just getting back some sense of normalcy and some type of a life. So I'll keep you guys posted. That's going to do it for this one. Catch you guys on the next one. Until then, let's make this cash, guys. Peace.